Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be playing Codenames Duet with the DragonRaskal. Go check him out on YouTube. Link will be down below in the description. So, in case you don't know how to play Codenames, first we each join a side. And as you can see here, there's a 5x5 grid of words. So what our job is to do is we need to give a clue to our partner that helps them identify and guess these green colored words. For example, I could go ahead and type Rapunzel, right? And then I will denotate first word. This is a clue, and then this is how many words on this board relate to this clue word. So 2, because I want him to guess princess, and I want him to guess witch. So those are the 2 words that I would like him to guess out of this, and I press give him the clue. So you might have noticed there's 3 colors of cards. There's these tan beige ones, and then there's these black ones and the green ones. So if he guesses the tan beige ones, we lose a turn. So you can see here there's 9 turns basically. If he guesses one of these beige cards, one of these tokens gets turned over and put on the beige card, indicating a mistake and a loss of turn. Also, if he ends his turn, we still are going to lose that token. So you might be thinking, why not just guess all the way through then if you're going to lose a token anyways? The reason is because of these black cards. If he guesses these black cards, then we instantly lose the game. So we have to be really careful not to give him a clue that's too close to these black cards. So how we win is we get 15 agents located on this board. So there are a couple small rules. Right, 3 of our green cards are going to be the same, so he will also see 3 of these in the same position. Every other one will be in a different location, so only 3 of our answers overlap. The other thing is, these 3 black cards, one of them is a correct answer, one of them we share, and then the other one is just a civilian, or these tan beige cards. And those are the basics to Codenames Duet. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, so
I have to say, I got a very cruel hint.
We're going sumo and ninja for this.
Definitely that one.
Actually, I would have said fruit if it was that one, Jared. Like, come on, fruit ninja. Oh my gosh. Temple. Temple.
And there's also.
I'm sorry. Temple.
I'm pretty. Wait, samurai.
Is temple really what? Like the
I'm
first
gonna
obvious
really
temple? Not temple. But like I have sumo and ninja
okay,
on the
right.
board
This
is the
totally has to be
problem with temple. Like when you think Japan, I don't think temple
sure
first.
Sumo actually is not. Sumos are also Japanese, but temple. I feel like temples are also found all over the place, but I feel like Connor would go the direct route.
Exactly, I'm direct.
So let's go sumo.
Temple is too obvious.
Let's go. I'm done.
Nice. Temple's too obvious, bro. Like I could go a lot of places where temple.
Shoot.
Like a lot of the Asian countries do
I got
temples. I want to say Egypt, but I think that's gonna lead them more toward temple. Is the problem.
Let me go with these 2 and go.
Agriculture. Okay, so water. Oh gosh, how did he think about this? I mean, squash, yeah. Like, you say agriculture. I think more cotton before squash. Okay, so first I'm gonna go water.
I am not good at this game.
Okay, great. I think it's these 2 then.
I keep throwing. I think of a better hint as soon as I give you one.
So I'm gonna say this instead of a different thing that I could have said. Okay. Now,
Yeah,
okay, I changed it from something where you could lose on. You should not lose on this one.
Okay.
But one of them's obvious, and the other 2 are obscure.
That totally has to be this one.
That's the obvious one. And locust, right? 10 plagues of Egypt. And
Um,
cotton was picked along the Nile. That's my thinking here, right?
Ducks. We're totally in the Nile.
Yes, when I read the Bible, that's the only thing I could think of, was those darn ducks on the Nile.
Locust, 10 Plagues of Egypt, which is by the Nile River.
Thank you,
That's a pretty
thank you,
good guess.
thank you.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Locust. That's the one I'm more secure on. Those two weren't even a huge thing. For going to this time, but they could be grown there now.
I hate press. Like, that's a horrible one.
I think the next best one is Oasis. Nope. Oh,
That's cool.
There's a pretty good hint I can think of. That might...
Is it though? Is it though?
I don't think there's a good risk of you missing it. Unless you go super obscure. It's pretty basic.
Well, you know, when somebody thinks agriculture, you know, you think you need water for agriculture, but who knows? Who knows nowadays, you know?
Yeah, I'm sorry for that one. That was
Maybe
totally...
they just have synthetic water nowadays. Maybe they just put, like, fertilizer on it, and that's all you need.
Like...
I know my next one, and I'm gonna go farming. I either go farming or garden. Squash is in the garden, and so is a shed. The problem is cotton, but cotton should be... Sweet 16. Where's car? Where's car? Where's car? Where's car? You car. Sweet 16. Bro, I'm sorry. You get shampoo for your Sweet 16. You go visit an Oasis for your Sweet 16. Like, what is this? Sweet 16?
You know, my hints always sound better in my head before I give them to you. That seems to be the common theme.
I'm looking at this book. I do not know what you are thinking with Sweet 16 at all.
It made sense in my brain.
How obscure is it? Is this supposed to be straightforward?
It's not very straightforward at all.
Great. So, Sweet 16. Sweet 16 is more of a female event. Females like mirrors. Obviously. I got a box for my Sweet 16th birthday. What did you get? Oh yeah, you got a car? That's cool. But I got this cardboard box. The bell tolls when a person turns 16. Grace is a female girl's name who would have a sweet 16th birthday. Maybe in old times you went to the temple to celebrate your sweet 16th birthday. I don't even think this is right, but this is like the closest thing I can... You make a racket about your sweet 16th birthday. Glacier, box, temple, rust, cotton, bell.
Did you Glacier for your Sweet 16?
Yeah, I traveled there, yeah.
Delivered to my doorstep.
Bell, because in Beauty and the Beast, she was over 16? Question mark. Alright, you're just gonna have to tell me what you were thinking after this game, I swear. I don't even... Oh, no. I'm done. I'm not touching anything else. Nope.
I'm so sorry for this torture. Oh, come on, you could have looked at the previous hints. Hint.
Oh, yeah, agriculture, too. Oh, yeah, I should have definitely pressed that, then.
Okay, I just...
Because if it's not water, it's definitely these two, right? Anyways,
What do these have in common? I mean, these two can go together. So I can get rid of these.
I'm gonna go garden because it gets rid of shed, and I really want to get rid of shed here.
I have to get these three with the last guess somehow. Garden.
Gardein.
Gardein.
Like that vegetarian food brand. They make some good orange chicken.
Well, good thing I've already guessed Oasis.
I'm sorry. Garden and Oasis? What do you mean garden and Oasis?
It's a green area. Same way I'm thinking forest right now. Sheds go in gardens.
We have the most different thought process, apparently. Because when I say garden, I'm thinking like, well, my little backyard garden where I grow squash, you know? I'm not thinking of big. I don't know what. Like he's thinking. I don't know garden he's thinking of over here.
Reset. Just completely think.
Think. Yeah, think. And when I say think, I mean think. I mean think long and hard about this answer. When I say think.
So there's 3.
As in think like I would think when I say garden. Not like you would think, but like I would think. Well, this is when I sit back and drink my Gatorade and think about all the wrong choices I've made in my life. Like saying garden 3.
I feel like forest totally has to be 1. It's a giant green area.
And then you wonder why we thought we'd be good at this game. I don't know. I remember those days. About 10 hours ago. When, you know, we thought we actually had a chance at this game. You know those days?
Yeah,
those were the good old times, you know?
Okay, I've looked at all of these. Well, he could refer this to that, but if that happens, then whatever. I had no chance.
Liquid 3. Liquid. Okay, now does he think Greece is in the country, or does he think Greece is in Greece? Shampoo is a liquid. And previously on Sweet 16... That was like one of my other weird ones. I'm also want to pick cotton and squash right now because he said agriculture 2 and water wasn't one of them. So like, you know, those are the only, unless pipe. No, please not pipe. Quack. Quack. Grace, glacier. Glaciers have liquid. Box, temple, racket, duck. Ducks live in liquid. Force. Based on who is it? Is it Archimedes? Is that Archimedes' principle? No, stuff floats in water, right? That's force.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go cotton first, cause I like agriculture the best here. Okay. Agriculture 2. I really want to go squash, but is that like on the other agriculture thing? Liquid 3. Like when I think agriculture, I think more like farming agriculture. But like, and you know that strategy in Battleship where like you're more likely to place things at your locations, or that's where you're gonna guess, right? So maybe it's Oasis and Forest, and he thinks... Oh, wait. Okay, wait. Actually, I should probably go Oasis, because he said Liquid 3. Oasis is like liquid. Right? That's... I'm gonna go Oasis. I like Oasis here. Okay. Now... When I said garden, he thought oasis, which means I think oasis was also for agriculture. How do we have 8 more of these left? Oh my gosh.
This is pain.
Unless he thinks forest when he says agriculture. But like, really? Is that let me just go look up the definition of agriculture real quick. The science or practice of farming, including cultivation of the soil for growing of crops and the rearing of animals to provide food, wool, and other products. So, like, it's crops. But I also said that, and he didn't think that, so maybe he thought that. You know? Ugh. Liquid 3. Liquid 3. I mean, these two things are liquid. Like, literal liquids. I'm gonna go shampoo.
I'm very happy right now.
Okay, so if he said shampoo, and what was the liquid oasis? Oasis probably also related to that. Agriculture, cotton and oasis, I think, related to agriculture. Unless he went squash or forest. But when I said garden, he said oasis. She makes you think that way. But shampoo, oasis, both liquids. Grease is a literal liquid. But he could be thinking about the country is the problem. I'm going to go grease because he said shampoo, which is also a literal liquid. So that's what we're going to go with. Okay.
I was thinking country.
Dang it. Okay.
Cylinder? What? Oh, obvious. Pipe is a cylinder.
Before you end guessing, like, think about my other clues as well.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Because we only have 3 turns.
Okay, so there was garden 3. So I'm just gonna click this so I don't forget. Garden 3. I only guessed forest on that one, and that was wrong. So there's temple gardens. That's what I'm thinking.
Why does he always go back to temple?
I don't know if
What is
ducks
this
are
man's
associated with
addiction
gardens at all.
to a temple? What's it like Nebuchadnezzar, or right? That's Nebuchadnezzar's temple, right? Like
Sheds are also found in gardens often. And there's still the Nile. There's one from the Nile that's left over.
there's not anymore because he picked it.
I'm wondering how obscure you went with Nile.
Can I give you a big hint?
Grace could totally be one if you went like super obscure.
Can I give you a big hint?
Depends on how big of a hint you call a big hint.
A big hint.
Is it gonna make me look dumb?
No.
Oh, well that's unfortunate. Dang.
Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah, it was Nebuchadnezzar. Okay.
I think I have to go with shed. 'Cause sheds are found in like pretty much any garden you go to.
Oh my gosh, what a champion. He's done it. He's done it.
Okay. Still don't know if that duck is associated with a garden.
Rubber ducky, you're the one. You make bath time so much fun, or whatever the line is.
Should I go with Grace? I don't know. Okay, that's gonna be my very first guess if we get to the end.
I told you, think like me, Jared. Think like me.
I'm trying, but that is very difficult.
Think harder like me.
Garden boxes.
Try harder.
Garden boxes. Those are a huge thing, actually. Garden box. Yeah. How did I not think of that? Okay, that is my next guess, is garden box. And if that is wrong, then I'm severely disappointed.
I'm gonna be honest, that one is kind of on me. If he guesses garden box, what was it? What did I say garden for? I said garden for squash, shed, and cotton, but loosely. Cotton, but loosely. I can understand that. I go like, go cardboard maybe. Okay, so if he thinks it's garden box, he's not gonna guess squash. Is the biggest problem here. Press. I hate the fact that I have force and press
I'm an idiot, sorry.
right next to each other. Noisemaker. Bell. Duck. Racket, like racket. But you said maker is the only problem. I'm gonna go bell. Bell's the most obvious to me. Right? Like if you think noise, loudest noise here, it's a bell. So you can also go quack is my only problem here. But anyway, let's see. So he gave me agriculture 2. I think I got that. He gave me sweet 16. I don't know. He gave me liquid 3. I guess shampoo, oasis. So we guess bell. I want to go racket next. But like the actual, it's noisemaker. It's a thing. You know, a duck is an actual object. You know. So, noisemaker. But what are these are other noisemakers? It's the noise box. Okay, well, let's see. It's not this. It's not this. It's not this. Temples could make a noise. Box, too obscure. Glaciers, no. Grace, no. Gymnast could. I guess that. Force, no. Okay. Okay, so it's these possible. But like, I don't think this is the least, in my opinion. Noise make. I'm gonna go. How much? How much thought does he actually put into like? Is this gonna be a noun or is it an adjective? You know. Also, I like the fact that you added a hyphen in there. So like, yeah.
Just totally make sure. That's totally one word.
Totally. Oh yeah, guys. Yeah, that's just one word. We're gonna go duck because it actually makes a noise.
Let's go.
And then we're gonna go.
Let's go.
Temples make noise if he stays on the same thought process. But racket's just too obvious. It's too there, you know. But quack's really nice too. Did he go quack for the memes? I'm gonna go racket. It's the most like noise. Okay.
Okay. We're almost there.
I'm almost certain we're gonna lose is the problem, but I'll give you this. This will hopefully get one of them. But like you gotta like really think about the other one.
I was gonna say garden box. I don't know if you were very familiar with those. Because I definitely know you haven't done any gardening. Recently, at least. Down can have a lot of meanings. Squash. Like when you squash things, they go down.
He's
Gymnast.
a genius. He's somehow figured out both of them.
Actually,
no, he's only got that one.
Than gymnast. Then my other guess would have to be box. But the box is only from garden.
You don't get that reference, but other people at home should.
So, box gardens are gonna be a much.
Okay, I'm gonna change my answer. Okay, to down 2. Okay.
Okay.
You could get both of them right now.
Did he go for box garden or temple garden?
But he's got to think about it. If I said
There's
down
person who
2,
really
box
knows
does
about
not
box
have to
gardens,
relate to
but
down.
Temple gardens. Those seem more of like the thing you see in movies and stuff.
When you say temple garden, I think Nebuchadnezzar.
Oh, from those like pictures back from those
Yeah,
old
one
history
of the
books.
7 wonders of the world or whatever. The hanging gardens.
That kind of just sells it for me. It's got to be temple. Please. Oh.
I don't know what your fascination was with temple for this entire game.
I don't know either.
Okay, alright, let's go through. Alright, so Japan, you nailed. I was so worried you were going to click temple, though, when you started talking about temple. Then Nile was water. Cotton, they picked cotton on the Nile. And locust, you're right on that. And then, okay, so garden 3, right? When I say garden, what do you think of?
Greenery, plants.
You think in general greenery?
Yeah.
I think of like a little backyard garden, you know, like, have you ever called a forest a garden?
Actually, I have a game to blame for that.
Like, I really...
There's a location called Steam Gardens, and it's just a big forest. And so I kind of just think of that.
But it's, I think of like, yeah, just like little at-home garden. So I went shed, garden shed. Thank you for getting that finally. I went squash. Like, I was thinking of vegetable squash the entire time. But then you were like, oh, you squash things down. And I was like, oh my gosh, he's done it. He's found both of mine. Because the other one, I had squash and press left. Because down was for press down. But then you're like, squash down. And it's like, oh my gosh, no way, you might get both of them.
And I got distracted by garden.
Okay, so it was shed. I think I said, I think I said cotton because I don't think we had guessed cotton yet. And squash. Cotton was like loose. I know it's not mainly garden, but yeah. And I said cylinder.
Agriculture too was squash and cotton.
Oh, okay. And I said cylinder 1 just to get pipe out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And then down 1, yeah, press. It was press at first, but then could have been squash, right?
I probably could have figured those out if I wasn't so distracted on garden.
So it was squash and cotton. Okay.
Sweet 16.
Please.
That was supposed to be mirror and gymnast.
Okay.
It was quite vague.
I don't know how. I was like, I really looked into that mirror thing. I was like,
I was so happy when you got the mirror.
what was your like thought process there for that? Was it actually like what I said? Like, girls like mirrors and Sweet 16 mirrors.
Yeah. That's like the stereotype right there.
We're feeding the stereotype here. That's all we do on these channels. And they said liquid 3, and that was
actually that was shampoo, Oasis, and duck because the duck goes on the liquid. But
okay.
That one was pretty. If I thought you were gonna mess up, I thought it was gonna be glacier because glacier's a lot of water going out.
Yeah.
Not Greece.
Yeah.
That's not what I was expecting. But yeah, you nailed those ones.
And then noisemaker. So I got bell and duck, and then what was?
It was supposed to be gymnast, but I don't know how that was supposed to connect. Because you know they have a loud bell that sometimes sounds when they end, like a big buzzer to show their time.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
Gymnast, I think of like one of the most quiet sports there is. Maybe golf, but yeah. All right, play again or?
Yeah, let's do it. We gotta win. We have to.
Hungry, I move with a passion. Elegance all on my fashion. Effortless, I be smashing. Making my diamonds, they dancing. Want me to check out deposit. Cash out whenever I cash it. There ain't no pressure, believe me. I'm about to make it look easy.